on your journey. I know the MF Life is set to hit stores next week.
Yes, Tuesday, March 20th, the MF Life is out. It's been a a great ride for me. The first album 2009.
The Bridge.
Toured with Alicia Keys in 2010. Won 2 Grammys for 2011, and here we are with the MF Life in 2012. So
Girl.
it's exciting. It's been a really, really great journey for me, and I'm just on the promo run right now, showing everybody what the MF Life is about and letting them listen to it. And it's just so great. I'm in such a great space, energy-wise. There's just so much love and passion behind this album from myself as well as the fans and my label and everybody. So it just feels right. It feels good.
Good. Well, if the MF Life is about fashion, honey, you are it, okay?
Yeah,
I saw you at the Soul Train Music Awards.
Yes.
And you were kind of doing a fashion thing.
I was.
I was like, what in the world? You had on some kind of black jacket looking dress. That thing was so hot.
All hail Alexander McQueen.
Girl, I was
hail.
like, she is killing it right now.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Thank you.
So are you trying to expand into hosting and stuff as well?
I get offered a lot of things to do that. I guess because I'm not afraid to speak to people, which is cool. And I don't
give you a show up here on BLS.
Hey, I might just be here. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, wherever I feel comfortable using my talents, I will. If I don't feel comfortable, I won't. So I love interacting with people, and Soul Train has been good to me, and we've done a lot of cool things together, and it just felt like a really cool thing to do, and it was great. I got to be on TV more than I would have been had I not. So it was great. It was a great opportunity for me.
So give us insight on the MF Life. Where do these songs come from? We know 4 a.m., which we just played a little while ago, was just like the bomb. And even It Kills Me was like the bomb. So do you reach inside for these things, or are you emulating or conjuring up feelings from past experiences?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like, just because you've been through something, and for me as an artist, even though maybe you're not necessarily in that position at the time,
right, there
is still expression and therapy in bringing that to life, because I know that even though maybe I'm not in the 4 a.m. situation currently on today, this Friday,
right,
there's somebody out there who is.
Girl.
And it's important to share that experience, to let people know, yeah, I've been there, I know you've been there, and it just helps people feel like they're never really alone in what they go through, because that's always the hardest thing, feeling like nobody understands what you're going through. And I just want to continue to be a voice for that, especially for my women. Just it's already hard enough to be a woman. It's even harder to be a woman in love. So I'll tell you, I'm not afraid to talk about it.
So did you write that record?
I actually did not write that record. Okay. Rico Love wrote that record.
Okay,
Who's
Rico?
done? Yeah, Rico. He's amazing. Written for everybody. Usher, Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, Mary J. Everybody. He's amazing. But what I loved about my collaborations on this album, with featured artists as well as writers and producers, was I needed to work with people who understood my vision, understood what this album needed to be about for me, what it needed to represent. And
but what is that?
It is about sharing the experiences we go through and the highs and lows of life. And on this album particularly, the highs and lows of love. And there's strength to be found in talking about it. There's strength to be found in touching upon all the stages, from crushing to friendship to the second time around at love with songs like This Time, to being on the wrong side of a love song when your heart gets broken, to being Running, which is a song on the album, being tired in a relationship, to being Changing Your Record. When things aren't going so right, change your situation, change the record. Watching Me Work, Self-Respect, and shine the spotlight on yourself, and songs like LOVE with John Legend, Social Love. It was about all the various colors and highs and lows of love and areas. So, Rico came through with that, and I've definitely lived 4 a.m. I'm not living it right now, thank God. But there are definitely women out there who are, and when I heard it sonically, it was a stretch for me, because it was a different sound. It's very linear. It's very open. It's very simple, and I'm used to big band, big live instruments, and it was a stretch for me. I'm so glad.
But that also kind of shows a vulnerability when you sing songs like that, because it really does relate.
It really does. And you know what? I think the best part about 4 a.m. is when you get to see it live, because then you really get to capture how sexy and vulnerable it is all at the same time. So yeah, shout outs to Rico Love. I love that record, and I'm so glad. We released it so long ago, and it's now become a top 10 record. So it just goes to show you that the more people hear it, the more people need it, they feel it, they need it, and here we are now.
All right, well, for those of you who have not seen Melanie live, girlfriend can sing, not sing, she can sing. I saw something on one of your bios that said you were in a group with Drake at one point. How ironic and how crazy is that? That both of you all are like superstars now. Y'all started out doing a whole group thing.
We sure did, and it's a great feeling. I just feel like, you know, it's just destiny in the making. You can't stop what's destined to be. And we obviously found each other because we're on the same path, and he's a good friend. And we did a song on the album together. So
on the MF Live?
On the MF Live, it's called I've Been That Girl. Yeah, he wrote and produced for me. It's a really cool way to collaborate with him rather than him just being, you know, a featured rapper. But on the album, I've got J. Cole, Nas, John Legend, B.O.B. You know, I'm very, very excited.